everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lena and this is Diamonds and Sparkles. In this channel we do pretty much all diamond painting related stuff. Whips and chats and kitting ups, kitting downs, pose reviews, unboxings, all type of things. So in today's video, I am going to be bringing to you a pose review of this kit. This is from Diamond Art Club and it is called Summer. It's from the collection of Alphonse Mucha, which is Seasons. And it is also the kit that I participated in Summer with the Masters. It was my very first time participating in that and I was really excited. This one was, I'm just gonna put it like simply, a pleasure to work on. So let's get over to the stats and all the information about this kit and we'll move on from there. Here I have my handy dandy logbook. It's a very simple one, but here I put all of the stats and all of the things regarding my diamond paintings, the ones that I do. And as I said, this one in particular is from Diamond Art Club and is The Seasons Summer by Alphonse Mucha. I started it back in June 5th of this year and finished it on July 7th. As you can see, this is the image. It was the drills were square and it was kind of big. It was 50.8 centimeters by 96.8 centimeters. This was my first finish of July. It took me 43 hours to complete, which really isn't that much considering the sheer size of it. It also is, it has a total of 79,356 drills. And this is a bit of an older canvas, so it only has ABs as a special drills, but it has 3 colors of it. Now, one of the things that, and I've mentioned it in a few videos back, and to some people, is that when I first saw this kit and when I was starting to work on it, you know, I saw this middle section over here, and especially this part and in these places, and I thought it was going to be really confetti heavy. That was my thoughts at the beginning. And yes, there are areas that are a bit confetti-ish, but in reality, more than that, it was more a combination between entirely color blocking and linear blocking. For example, here, even though it's kind of like vines and it might look very intricate, all of these are just lines on top of lines. So it was way easier than I thought it was going to be at the beginning. And I really like the canvases that are sort of a perfect mix between it being a bit more intricate, meaning more confetti, or these ones that are like thin lines that are not necessarily one or the other, and color blocking. I actually really enjoy working on both, but at a balance. It really like drags me whenever it is really confetti heavy. I start to get like very overwhelmed by it and tired by it, and I don't see a finish to it. And the same thing with color blocking. It's just the same colors, but I do enjoy it every now and then, especially when it's in between places that are a bit more time consuming to work on. So I'm gonna give you a pan over of the entire kit. We're gonna go from top to bottom and then from bottom to top for you to be able to see at least the majority of the details in here. So as I said, this is from Diamond Art Club. Oh, here I wrote the amount of hours that it took me. I don't know why, I just wrote it there. But here we start at the very top. We can see, look at the face. Oh, she's just gorgeous. There's so many details. Oh, I love it. So here we have, we're going down into her dress. I love just the tubber rendering that it has, the detail that it gives to the dress. It's so cool. Like here we continue with the draping of the dress. And I also loved the feet like into the water over here. I loved it so much. And again, these parts look kind of confetti-ish, but it's really not. It's all, I swear to God, it's all pure linear blocking, pretty much. Like, yeah, all of it. So there it is again. Now the other way around. And now I'm gonna grab the special drills and show you where those were placed in this kit in particular. As I said, this diamond painting didn't have many places for special drills, and it just had 3 ABs, 100, 106, and 114. But even though there were just in a few places, I can definitely see the reason for it and the way that it helps bring out the image. So we're gonna start with number 1. This number 1 is a green color, like an avocado-y color. I don't know how else to describe it, but you can actually only find it in a few places. Like, I don't know how well you can see it here. Actually, I think it gives a very good effect here. In here, on the leaves of the vines, and also a teeny tiny bit in this line over here. The next one is number 2. This is kind of like a off-white kind of color, and we can find it. Let me just zoom a bit more. There we go. In these places of in these drapes of the dress, in the top part, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's the only place where we can find that, like here and a bit under and a bit here, here, just in some places of the dress. And the last color, but actually the one that is in more places, is this one, 114. It's a reddish, kind of orangey, like a very warm red. It looks a bit more orange in the camera, but it's a reddish color. And we can find it in this little detail in the dress. But it's primarily on this flower crown that she has. If I move it, you can see all the places it is. Like it has regular red drills, but and orange drills, but most of it is this special AB. And usually whenever I go into a post review, I go over the things that I liked and that I didn't really like that much. But in this one, I can honestly say I loved every second of it. This is one of those kits where I get into them. And if I was just working on one kit exclusively at the moment, I know that I could go indefinitely, like all day long if I could. There were days where I was able to finish an entire row in just one day. And yes, it's not very wide. It's only about 50 centimeters, but still, it's like 50 centimeters, and my sections would be usually between 12 by 12, 13 by 13 centimeters. Like, they were not small sections. They were kind of tall and wide. So there were more than one day that I would finish the entire thing. Now, I worked on this over the period of a month and 2 days, but that was only because I wanted it to be, I wanted to work on it in June and July because it was my summer with a master's kit, and I wanted to be able to kind of span it out and enjoy it as much as I could. But definitely, if I was not using this kit for that event in particular, I know that I would knock this down quite quickly in about 2 weeks time or something like that. And I know that because I've previously worked on another canvas that is pretty much like this. It's also an Alphonse Mucha. It is slimmer, like it's a bit shorter on the white side. It has about 8 centimeters less of width, but it's about 4 or 5 centimeters taller, and that is Primrose. And that one I finished in like 10 days, not even 2 weeks, because I don't know if it's these panels. I don't know what it is about these ones that I just love it. And I would really, really like to get all of the Alphonse Muchas that are out there, because they're such a joy to work on, and they are so precious, and they're so detailed. And the fact that they're like these long panels, I just love them. I just really, really love them. This is another one of those kits where I could really see myself working on it again. Honestly, I enjoyed it that much. It was super, super, super quick to work on. It didn't have many trash drills. I would say, like, out of these a whole container like this, it filled up like a 30%, but I never was afraid of running out of any color of drill whatsoever. So definitely all of the rest of the Alphonse Mucha from Diamond Art Club, at least for now, I have wishlisted. I know that there are some in other places that I can find, those ones I'm a bit more afraid because I know that since it's an old masters, you know, it's an older piece. It has so many details that it's going to be quite confetti heavy, but I'm really interested actually in maybe doing one kit from different places to just be able to compare them overall and see how they are one from the other. But I just love this one in particular. And well, I guess one of the only things that I would like to maybe comment on, I don't know how much you can see it, but over here you can see some gapping, and also in this part over here on the sky. But that is something that I've come kind of used to. I've gotten kind of used to whenever it is light color drills and an area of color blocking. I've seen it a few times now, and I remember that the first time that I encountered that, I was kind of like kind of unsure on how I felt about it, because I didn't know if it was a me thing or it was a canvas thing or what. But now that I have a bit more experience, I can tell that most likely is just the way these are. You know, light color drills show more of that gapping, and it's maybe just a diamond painting thing, you know, no one's fault, to be honest. So that might be it. But yeah, there is not really much more to say about this canvas other than I really loved it and enjoyed it, and I am so happy that I was able to get my hands into this when I could, to be able to participate in Summer with the Masters, because originally the one that I wanted to use for Summer with the Masters was Primrose, but that one, as soon as I got it, I just wanted to work on it right away. And then at the beginning of May, I brought a diamond painting for my mom to see if she wanted to start doing it, and she loved it. And so we went over to Diamond Art Club's website and we were browsing through a few of those, and she picked one, and I told her like, oh, you're this amount of dollars for away from free shipping. And she was like, oh, then you choose one. And I was like, what? So she chose this for me. Well, no, I chose this one for me because it had just been back in stock like a few days before, and yeah, she got it for me. That's what I was meaning to say. She got it for me, and yeah, it was perfect because I got it like middle of May, and I was working in another kit at that time, so it was perfect. I knew that I was going to have a kit for the event, and I'm so glad that I was able to. So yeah, again, there's not much else that I can say other than if you have this on your stash, or if you have it on your wish list, and maybe whenever it comes back in stock you're kind of doubting on whether or not you want to get it, I would say if you like the image, if you like the idea of, you know, linear blocking, color blocking, and a kit that, even though it might look tricky, it's kind of really fast and easy and simple and lovely to work on, go ahead and grab it. That's all I can say, because I mean, I'm talking from my own experience, but I loved it. I loved it. As I said, I would definitely work on it again if I ever had the chance. So yeah, this is my post review. And would I recommend this kit? Absolutely, 100%. As I said, if you want an easy canvas, a pretty canvas with a lot of detail, but it's not like you are not gonna dread to work on it because it's really simple to work on, go ahead. Having said all that, thank you so much for joining me in this video. Please make sure to leave a comment down below if you want to work on this soon, or if you participated in Summer with the Masters, which kit are you currently working on for the event? And that will be it for me. Have a fantastic day, and don't forget to keep on diamond painting. Bye bye.